Hi guys, here's a quick video to show you where I am with my plants in my garden, and I have just gone to an amazing nursery here in Georgia, and I spent way too much money, but I guess I couldn't help myself. I just love plants so much. And look at all this amazing color, and I have more in the car, so I will show you later some of those. But these little plants are gonna add, I don't remember the name. I don't know all the names of the plants, so but I know what they look like and what feels right for each section. And look at these little flowers. Aren't they gorgeous? It's like they're hand painted. These are, I was thinking, because they're they'll create like this whimsical look with like a fairy garden is something I want to create in certain parts. And I was thinking, I just made this in the last 2 days. I just took some rocks that were all around the yard that previous owners had left, and I just created like this little platform for the bench that they also left. And I'm going to maybe find a recipe for creating moss, and I'm going to line everything around with plants. But I was thinking this little plant, it's called something maize, I think, and I'm just gonna put it, I don't know if you can see here with all the sun, but like around the rocks. And I'm gonna do some other little ground cover type plants, and I think it'll look really, really nice. So, and then later I'll give you a sneak peek of everything else I'm doing. I forgot to show you my second load of plants that I bought. Look at these little baby buds of hydrangeas, and these are the blue ones that I understand grow very blue in Georgia clay. And then I'm gonna use these for like a little rock garden, and they're just gonna creep and drape over the rocks so beautifully. It's gonna go into that theme of like whimsy and just a very, you know, fairy-like garden is what I call it. I don't know how else to say it. Look at these like grass-like plants that have these gorgeous blooms. I'm just in love. And then look at this hibiscus I found. In Florida, we could grow hibiscus like crazy, and I haven't seen that many in people's yards here. But at the nursery, they told me that this one is very cold hardy, and that the blossoms are huge. They're even bigger than what I'm used to in Florida. And then this succulent can also go in around rocks and around like edges and borders. And then we have this beautiful purple, I forgot the name, but I love the hue of it. And then I have a lot that are going to have flowers in different parts of the year. So I want to keep color growing, some type of color in every season. So I'm going to be surprised at every point with what I picked. And so I'm just trying to keep that in mind. Let me show you guys my last haul of plants. I know I went overboard, y'all. You're supposed to say y'all in the South, so I'm trying to get used to that. Let me show you. Okay, so look at all these magnificent little plants. I just went crazy with these. Look at the leaves on this one and the little flowers that are coming out. My goodness, those are called Herman's Pride. And here's a purple blooming plant, and these are, I looked them up online before I got them, and I can't remember what they look like, but I remember they were like magnificent. And then the nursery guy, he told me he has some in his yard, and they're so beautiful. Oh, geranium tiny monster. And then these guys don't look like much, right? They've been through the winter and they're starting to bloom here. The reason I got these was because of these blooms. Aren't they magnificent? They're like just very like furry and long, and definitely will add whimsy to my garden. And then these I'm gonna put in containers because it looks like they are a little bit aggressive with growing, and I want a low maintenance garden, so I don't want to be like having to prune all the time. But these look so beautiful. They're raspberry something. It's not the fruit. It's called just something raspberry. I forgot. Let me just show you here what I'm referring to with all these little ground covers. Like, here is the one tree we kept in our yard. It's a palm tree, and I didn't know that they grew here, but my son wanted it. I may have mentioned this in another video. My son wanted it, so we kept it. Around the palm tree, I'm planting these plants. I forgot the name, but they grow like bushes, like tall bushes with beautiful white blooms. So I've already staked those out around the palm tree, and then we moved these big boulders around that were in the yard, and I'm just going to have them kind of create like a rock look all around. And because they're beautiful, these big rocks, they add a lot of character to a garden. And then I'm going to, you know, use these plants like this to just drape over and grow in between the rocks. And if I can make it moss, I'm going to use it in various places. So just wanted to give you a sneak peek of the rock garden area.
No one knows how to feel it. I whisper in the air, humming softly to